Recommended estimating books and resources include Mike Holt's Ultimate Guide to Electrical Estimating, Green's Commercial Electrical Estimating, National Electrical Estimator formerly NEC, Rees's Commercial and Industrial Electrical Estimating, and Smith's Digital Estimating for Electrical Contractors. Here are the steps to create a bid. 1. Gather project information. Obtain the project specifications, including scope of work, drawings, and any special requirements. 2. Takeoff. Quantify the materials and labor required for the project. This can be done manually or using software such as Excel or dedicated estimating software. 3. Apply unit prices. Determine unit prices for materials, labor, and other costs based on market data, supplier quotes, and historical records. 4. Calculate labor costs. Estimate the labor hours required and apply the hourly rates for electricians, helpers, and other personnel. 5. Add overhead and profit. Include a percentage for overhead costs such as insurance, office expenses, and administrative salaries, and add a reasonable profit margin. 6. Prepare the bid. Organize the cost information into a bid proposal that clearly outlines the work to be performed, materials used, labor hours, and total cost. Here are some useful tips and tricks. Firstly, use a standardized estimating template to ensure consistency and accuracy. Secondly, break down complex projects into smaller components to facilitate easier estimation. Thirdly, obtain multiple quotes for materials to ensure competitive pricing. Fourthly, factor in potential contingencies and unforeseen costs. Fifthly, consider offering different pricing options such as fixed price or cost plus to meet customer preferences. Sixthly, be prepared to negotiate and justify your bid price. You can find free and paid Excel templates for electrical estimating online. A useful electrical estimating template can be found at smartsheet.com/templates/work-management/electrical estimating template. A commercial electrical estimating template is available at Excel Templates. Net/electrical estimating template -10139. HTML. A residential electrical estimating template can be found at template. Net/business/estimating template/electrical estimating template. When starting an electrical estimating project, firstly thoroughly review all project documents. This includes blueprints, specifications, and any addenda. Look for any discrepancies or ambiguities that could affect your estimate. Secondly, perform a detailed takeoff of all materials required for the project. Be sure to include all items, no matter how small, such as wire, conduit, fittings, boxes, and devices. Using a consistent and organized approach to your takeoff will help ensure accuracy. Thirdly, obtain current pricing for all materials from your suppliers. Prices can fluctuate, so it's important to get the most up-to-date information. Consider getting quotes from multiple suppliers to ensure you're getting the best price. Fourthly, accurately estimate labor hours for each task. Consider the complexity of the work, the skill level of your electricians, and any potential challenges that could slow down progress. Use historical data from similar projects to help you estimate labor hours accurately. Fifthly, calculate all direct costs associated with the project. This includes the cost of materials, labor, and any subcontractors you may need to hire. Be sure to include all applicable taxes and fees. Sixthly, add overhead costs to your estimate. Overhead costs include expenses such as rent, utilities, insurance, and administrative salaries. These costs are essential to cover the day-to-day operations of your business. Seventhly, determine your desired profit margin. Your profit margin should be high enough to provide a reasonable return on investment, but not so high that it makes your bid uncompetitive. Consider the market conditions and the level of competition when setting your profit margin. Eighthly, carefully review your completed estimate. Check for any errors or omissions that could affect the accuracy of your bid. It's always a good idea to have someone else review your estimate as well. Ninthly, present your bid in a clear and professional manner. Be sure to include all relevant information, such as the scope of work, materials used, labor hours, and total cost. Clearly outline any assumptions or exclusions that may apply. 10thly, be prepared to answer questions from the client about your bid. They may want to know more about your qualifications, your approach to the project, or your pricing. Be confident and knowledgeable in your responses. Consider using electrical estimating software. There are several software programs available that can help streamline the estimating process and improve accuracy. These programs can automate many of the tasks involved in estimating, such as takeoffs, pricing, and labor calculations. If you're new to electrical estimating, consider taking a training course. There are many courses available online and in person that can teach you the fundamentals of electrical estimating. These courses can help you develop the skills and knowledge you need to succeed in the field. Stay up to date on industry trends and best practices. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay informed about new technologies, materials, and methods. Attend industry events, read trade publications, and network with other electrical professionals. Build strong relationships with suppliers. Developing strong relationships with your suppliers can help you get better pricing, faster delivery, and access to new products and technologies. Communicate regularly with your suppliers and let them know what your needs are. Join a professional organization. Joining a professional organization such as the Independent Electrical Contractors or the National Electrical Contractors Association can provide you with access to resources, training, and networking opportunities. These organizations can also help you stay up to date on industry trends and best practices. Always double-check your work. Before submitting your bid, take the time to double-check all of your calculations and assumptions. Even a small error can have a significant impact on your profitability. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Be realistic about your capabilities. Don't bid on projects that are beyond your capabilities or resources. It's better to focus on projects that you can complete successfully and profitably. Over time, you can gradually expand your capabilities as you gain more experience. Consider the payment terms. Before submitting your bid, carefully review the payment terms. Make sure that they are acceptable to you and that you have the financial resources to cover your expenses until you receive payment. Negotiate the payment terms if necessary. Protect yourself with insurance. Make sure that you have adequate insurance coverage to protect yourself from potential liabilities. This includes general liability insurance, workers' compensation insurance, and professional liability insurance. Review your insurance policies regularly to ensure that they are up to date and that they provide adequate coverage. Comply with all applicable codes and regulations. Make sure that you are familiar with all applicable codes and regulations, such as the National Electrical Code, and that you comply with them at all times. Failure to comply with these codes and regulations can result in fines, penalties, and even legal action. Maintain accurate records. Keep accurate records of all of your estimating activities. This includes copies of all project documents, takeoffs, pricing information, labor estimates, and bids. These records can be valuable for future reference and for tracking your estimating performance. Analyze your estimating performance. Regularly analyze your estimating performance to identify areas where you can improve. Compare your actual costs to your estimated costs and look for any significant variances. Identify the causes of these variances and take steps to prevent them from occurring in the future. Learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes from time to time. The key is to learn from your mistakes and to take steps to prevent them from happening again. Don't be afraid to ask for help from more experienced estimators. Stay positive and persistent. Electrical estimating can be challenging, but it can also be rewarding. Stay positive and persistent, and don't give up easily. With hard work and dedication, you can become a successful electrical estimator. When estimating for commercial projects, be aware of prevailing wage laws, as these can significantly impact labor costs. Also, consider the impact of project scheduling on your labor costs. Projects with tight deadlines may require overtime, which will increase your labor costs. Factor in the cost of permits and inspections. These costs can vary depending on the location and the scope of the project. Consider the cost of waste disposal. Electrical projects can generate a significant amount of waste, such as wire scraps and conduit cutoffs. Factor in the cost of disposing of this waste properly. Consider the cost of equipment rental. You may need to rent equipment such as lifts, trenchers, or generators. Factor in the cost of renting this equipment, including delivery and pickup charges. Consider the cost of travel. If the project is located far from your office, you will need to factor in the cost of travel for your electricians. This includes mileage, fuel, and lodging expenses. Consider the costs of training. You may need to provide training to your electricians on new technologies or methods. Factor in the cost of this training, including tuition fees and lost productivity. Consider the cost of marketing. You will need to market your services to potential clients. Factor in the cost of marketing, such as advertising, website development, and trade shows. Consider the cost of sales. You will need to employ sales staff to generate leads and close deals. Factor in the cost of sales, such as salaries, commissions, and expenses. Consider the cost of customer service. You will need to provide customer service to your clients. Factor in the cost of customer service, such as salaries, phone bills, and software. Consider the cost of accounting. You will need to hire an accountant to manage your finances. Factor in the cost of accounting, such as fees for tax preparation or bookkeeping. Consider the cost of legal services. You may need to hire a lawyer to review contracts or resolve disputes. Factor in the cost of legal services, such as hourly fees or retainer fees. When creating your Excel template, firstly start by listing all the materials required for the project. Include a description of each item, the quantity required, and the unit price. Secondly, create the section for labor costs. Include a list of all the tasks required for the project, the estimated labor hours for each task, and the hourly rate for each electrician. Thirdly, add a section for overhead costs. Include a list of all the overhead expenses such as rent, utilities, and insurance, and the total cost of each expense. Fourthly, calculate the total cost of the project by adding up the cost of materials, labor, and overhead. Fifthly, add a section for profit margin. This is the percentage of profit that you want to make on the project. Sixthly, calculate the final bid price by adding the profit margin to the total cost of the project. Seventhly, format the template so that it is easy to read and understand. Use clear headings and labels, and use colors to highlight important information. Eighthly, test the template to make sure that it is working correctly. Enter some sample data and make sure that the calculations are accurate. Ninthly, save the template so that you can use it again in the future. Be sure to create a backup copy of the template in case something happens to the original file. Tenthly, update the template regularly to reflect changes in material prices, labor rates, and overhead expenses. Doing so helps ensure that your estimates are always accurate. And finally, consider using formulas in your Excel template to automate calculations. For example, you can use a formula to calculate the total cost of materials by multiplying the quantity of each item by its unit price. This can save you a lot of time and effort. The following are some general tips for using Excel for electrical estimating. Firstly, use named ranges to make your formulas easier to read and understand. For example, instead of using the cell reference AON in your formula, you can name the cell material cost and use that name in your formula instead. Secondly, use data validation to ensure that users enter valid data into the template. For example, you can use data validation to restrict the user to entering only numbers in a certain range. Thirdly, use conditional formatting to highlight important information in the template. For example, you can use conditional formatting to highlight cells that contain values that are above or below a certain threshold. Fourthly, use comments to explain the purpose of different parts of the template. This can be helpful for other users who may be using the template. Fifthly, protect the template to prevent users from making changes to it. This can help ensure that the template is used correctly and that the calculations are accurate. Remember to stay organized and consistent with your approach to estimating, and over time, you'll develop a system that works well for you and your business.